Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time then attack. Don't give up what you want.
It is the Monday Mayhem Warriors. I like that name, so we're sticking with it at least for a couple weeks. Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, PA. I did not witness in a single firework the entire week, although I heard them all everywhere I was, everywhere.
I saw like a third of one.
You saw the third of one
of one firework.
And
so it's like a firework.
And of course, we set this up so quickly, I did not make sure that there was visual on Mad Mike, so you're not going to see him. You just hear his dulcet tones. But joining me from Beacon, New York, is our friend, the Mad One himself, Mad Mike. How you doing, sir?
Sorg. All right. Before we get into Raw, which was fine. Raw was fine.
Yeah. It rawed pretty good.
Raw, it helped. I was in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
I had a nice hibachi spread.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, if Raw sucks, it's gonna really be bad because hibachi puts me in a great mood.
Good.
But Sorg,
I think I accidentally made Chinese food tonight.
How do you accidentally make Chinese food?
I don't know. I had this chicken. It was cilantro chicken. And I threw it on some rice, and I'm like, I think this is a Chinese food dish, like not like from a restaurant, like that Americanized. It was good. It was good. I needed more veggies. I should have thrown some more veggies in there.
But Sorg, I have a Lego update.
Ooh,
of sorts.
This makes everything better.
Yeah. All right. So last week, or whatever week ago it was, I was building the Black Widow helicopter. Mm-hmm. It's done. It's in the bedroom. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Sorg, I have a new project.
Okay. I
haven't started it yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure when I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start it when I'm feeling down. Because that's been the trend.
Narrow this down these days.
Well, about everything, not just one or two things.
Yeah. If you're particularly having a downtime, yes.
So Sorg, I've been working a lot of overtime due to coronavirus and not having to commute and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to hashtag treat myself.
Mm-hmm. Oh jeez, that is a Batmobile.
That's a Batmobile.
That's the big one. I definitely have been drooling on that, or the window for that in the display. Yeah. Oh no,
Sorg. Mwah.
That is like a Batman figure. No, even the Batman figure would be too small for how big that ends up.
Oh no, the Batman. I think the Batman figure actually does fit in it.
Oh, it's like a Duplo figurine.
No, but I think the seat is designed as such.
Okay.
Like the internals of the seat. But Sorg is over 3,300 pieces.
Jeez.
And I have been informed by my ever-patient fiance. I can display that in the living room.
Is it the centerpiece? You said your living room. Is it is it the centerpiece to your coffee table now?
Not the coffee table, because that's where we eat typically.
Okay.
But like the TV stand.
Well, I was gonna say dining. I was gonna say dining room table. So,
Sorg, we don't have dining room. We have a kitchen with a table.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know your layout. I've never seen your floor plan.
That's true. I didn't take anyone on a virtual tour of
no
of the old homestead here.
We'll have to do that some other time.
Yes.
Wireless
maybe.
mic.
Maybe. Yeah.
So let's go with what is your good in wrestling this week? Let's do that a little bit.
Bayley and Sasha.
Yes.
They're just fantastic, and the women of WWE, they crushed it tonight.
Killing it lately.
And
unbelievable.
I think it's not a surprise that Lana and Natty weren't on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Lana and Natty were not on this show, and I really enjoyed it.
They were alluded to for whatever reason, but
they were alluded to. That's fine. You know, the Snyder Cut can talk about Darkseid all they want, but they didn't show him. So
Schrodinger's dark side.
Yes, Schrodinger's Darkseid.
Yes, there is no dark nor side until you open the mother box.
DC's Darkseid is neither dark nor side. Discuss. I'm all verklempt.
Oh, I'm capturing that one.
That old chestnut. God,
Yeah.
we're fucking old, Sorg. Does anyone remember when Mike Myers was on SNL? Does anyone remember SNL?
Oh, geez. My good is, so I watched the Great American Bash night one Sunday night when I got home.
Okay.
We went out. I had some park pie with a friend, and came home. I was like, well, I'm gonna watch Great American Bash. Watching it on the WWE Network feed, so no commercials. That's how I get my NXT. I can only take so many commercials between Raw and AEW. I'm done with commercials. What's that?
Pete Sagarine.
Yeah. If I had you that one more damn time.
The biggest heel on Raw, Pete Sagarine.
That's right. That's right. So that's really the real reason why I work during Raw, is because I need to be numb to that stuff. But anyways, I just can't commercial. There's a reason why when I visit my mom's, we watch nothing but movies, because I'm like, we are not putting this on the damn Hallmark video channel and dealing with that. It's just not happening. Anyways, damn, I missed that capture. 5 minutes, was it? 5 minutes, something about Darkseid. Okay. But anyway.
something dark side.
Something.
It's like when J.J. Abrams wrote Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Something Wookiee.
Something dark side.
Something.
Wasn't that actually the title of one of the Family Guy episodes?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
it's also J.J. Abrams' writing style.
I really enjoyed watching, because the show was very good. In general, AEW was killer as well. I enjoyed watching that Wednesday night. And Great American Bash, it was like, oh, cool, I'm watching Great American Bash, which is named after a pay-per-view, on a Sunday night with no commercials, and it's only an hour 45 minutes. All right, I'm good for this. So that might be just the way I watch it this next week too. So that was kind of a nice vibe for that. But no, really enjoying that. Really,
I do want to support NXT live though, because we're getting a title versus title match this week. I want to support that live.
That's true. I'm still. At worst, I'll watch it Thursday night, or at best, I'll watch it Thursday night. Yep. But I'm on the AEW train, so I want to see what they do, and I know neither of them are going to be live this week, so it is what it is, with everything going on there. So, but I think both shows have been delivering. I also good for this week was Trent's mom driving them to the ring was pretty fantastic. What, you gonna tell me you have a problem with Trent's mom?
No, but what's the rationale for this? Like, what's the reasoning?
There's no rationale. There's no reason.
Was this something on Being the Elite? Was this a gag on there?
No, I don't think so.
But it shouldn't be followed through on.
We will disagree on those philosophies. If you're into AEW, you're probably into the humor, and I'm all in on the humor.
But there's no joke.
That is the joke. The joke is they're best friends and they got driven to the ring by his mom. That's the joke.
Oh, there is one thing I have to say that really ticked me off about AEW.
Okay.
Taz's little promo.
Mm-hmm.
Now
the we don't run a sloppy shop.
I didn't mind that comment.
Okay.
I didn't mind that comment. What I minded was what happened directly afterwards. Was him essentially calling Moxley a coward for not showing up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have that comment both ways, even if you're a heel. If you're going to bring that up, if you're going to do that, if you're going to shoot Cowboy and say, we don't run a sloppy shop, which is fine, all well and good, you can't, on the same sentence fragment, call someone a coward for being socially responsible.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is the biggest problem. That's a huge mixed message. Even as a heel, you cannot do that.
Well, it's kind of
Like, if anything, Taz should have gone the route. Mox, you stay home. You quarantine. You make sure you're good because we want you at 100% when Cage absolutely tears through you.
yeah.
That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. You don't call Moxley a coward for not showing up.
Well,
That pissed me off so much.
What
It infuriated me.
what wasn't the I mean, wasn't the onus though that he had in the story told was that he was tested, had been cleared by like 2 doctors, and still was making sure that he put in the 2 weeks.
Because if you live with someone who has coronavirus, you have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucking protocol.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you test because symptoms don't show up for 2 weeks.
Well, this is an exercise in them dancing. Well, so listen, you got 2 sides of the coin. You got obviously one side that just doesn't acknowledge that it exists at all on television, and AEW that does, right?
Yeah.
And different things. I mean, I saw people giving flack to certain promotions that are, you know, their heels are doing one side or the other about the mask issue, right? And people politicizing things around that, around the wrestling show. So I mean, like there's no rule book right now.
There isn't, but there is at the same time.
Yeah.
The rule is if you're exposed to someone who is tested positive, you don't go the fuck anywhere for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you are not to be denigrated for that.
Mike, it's a wrestling promo.
But Sorg, it's also a social issue. If you're bringing it up, you have to stay consistent.
Yeah.
You can't say that we're testing everyone all the time. They run a sloppy shop and then say you're a fucking coward for not showing up, and you could expose us all. You can't in the same promo say all that.
Okay.
You can't. You have to have a consistent message.
Okay.
And it was, you could tell that was Taz writing.
Yes.
That wasn't the powers that be.
Yes.
But that
and they were live.
And I wouldn't be surprised
Mm-hmm.
if this week when they show highlights of that promo, that part's cut out.
I believe it. I believe it.
Because they've cut out stuff before that has aired live, and they're like, oh, maybe in hindsight we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And they're leading the example right now, hands down, on how they do things. So there's that.
But that's even more of a problem. They are leading the example. And if they're saying that people who are exposed don't have to self-quarantine, what's that saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to send a message, you send the complete message.
Yeah. From that, now that we slipped down that slope a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. I'm also not going to be on the show tomorrow night, so I had to get that
getting everything off his chest.
off my chest before.
So you're getting like all of Mad Mike's high points from tomorrow's show tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you told the people who are going to be on tomorrow night to try and be mad. Sorg, no one can be as mad as me.
I was like, who can be on and who can be mad? I believe we do have booked mildly miffed Matt Carlins joining us.
And probably slightly vexed Riz, maybe?
Yeah.
No.
Mike?
Yeah.
We're going to have an eye versus an eye match.
Uh-huh.
Good news, more chances of more wrestlers wearing eye patches in professional wrestling, which I'm always for.
Bad news, in an environment where there's a pandemic, people are going to be grabbing at each other's eyes, which we've been categorically told not to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least they're not in a dirty swamp. Actually, are you safer in the swamp at this point?
Probably. You're more socially distant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, the other 2 people involved in that swamp ain't going to be there. One of them's leading a cult. The other one is probably trying to buy a new spider.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go down the path for the spider.
The wheels were turning. I saw it happen.
A little bit. Hey, before I forget, I want to throw a shout out. I got my new shirt. Got a main event. The everyone is welcome. The guys at the main event, Duke Davis, Gannon Jones, Junior, get his full name, was selling some shirts a couple weeks ago. Went to a good cause, so I want to give a shout out to those guys while I was thinking about it. It's going to be a new shirt week, so I think I'm going to wear my new Rev shirt tomorrow. That's going to be on Pro Wrestling Tees. So I believe this was just a direct offer that they were doing. So, and I don't get shirts like this with the whole baseball tee kind of thing.
Oh, with the ringer tee, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
I only have one.
I was
It's the CM Punk one.
It's the which one?
CM Punk one.
I was concerned, but it's actually I like it. This is like one of the comfiest shirts I've gotten in a while. So
Yeah, it's not.
like
by
it.
the way, speaking of new shirts,
mm-hmm.
so they ran an ad for WWE Shop
Mm-hmm.
during Raw. Sorg, I saw a shirt I kind of have to get.
Uh-oh.
It's a tank top, so I don't know if I'll be allowed to wear it on the show. But I'm
No
probably
gun
gonna...
show on the Mayhem show, sir.
Sorg. It's a heavy machinery tank top
Mm-hmm.
that says steak body.
Steak body.
And there's also a smaller tank top that says body by steak. And I'm like,
fantastic.
if that doesn't define me, I don't know what does.
So the other thing I learned was that because I was starting to kind of poke at. I threw SmackDown on. I was going to try to segment watch it like during commercials and just didn't. I learned that Matt Riddle like can't feel his feet or something.
Yeah, he's definitely not Toph.
It's not what?
Toph
Toph?
from Avatar.
Oh, damn it! I gotta rewatch it.
She's the Earthbender.
Mm.
That walks around Earth.
Oh.
And sorry, I've just now seen Avatar. I know it's probably like a 10 years old reference at this point, but
Mhm.
now every time I see someone wrestle bare feet,
Mhm.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
That they can feel the ground beneath them.
I just need to watch to re-update my references. So,
Mhm.
so instead of throwing the indie wrestling feed up during my work day, I should just throw up my old episodes of Avatar, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I started getting back into Clone Wars today. So it's part where the droids are just wandering around and solving problems, and nobody believes them, which are
Sorg,
delightful for me.
I finished Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
and I just started Rebels.
Ooh,
I'm over a season into Rebels.
fantastic! It's gonna pick up that second season.
Boy howdy, I'm enjoying it because
Uh,
I think it's done by the same guy that did a lot of my favorite cartoon shows.
yes.
So I was
Yes.
like, oh no,
and an episode of the Mandalorian show.
no, I'm talking Greg Weisman.
Oh, who's that?
I'm pretty sure he did Star Wars Rebels. He also did Spectacular Spider-Man, Sorg.
Oh,
He also did Young Justice, Sorg.
Hmm.
Two of my favorite.
I thought we were talking about Dave Filoni. Who?
No,
did,
no,
okay.
I mean he's involved in almost everything.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
he's like the producer of like all of them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But this Greg Weisman fella, he did Young Justice, Spectacular Spider-Man, Ben 10,
Mm-hmm. Oh, if I hear anybody,
Star Wars Rebels, Beware the Batman, and the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles.
wait, what is the Man of Action? Is that the production team? That's the Ben 10 one. Anytime I see Man of Action attached to somebody, which they are to Big Hero 6, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have fun. Which, again, the Spider-Man one was one of those, too.
By the way, this is a very it's a sidetrack. If you haven't seen Spectacular Spider-Man, do yourself a favor. Watch it all. Hell, blind buy it on DVD. It's not that much. You can probably get the whole series for $20 on Amazon. It's fucking worth it. And honestly, if someone does that and they watch the whole thing and they don't love it, I will PayPal you $20.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a joke. That's not hyperbole because there's no one I've shown that to that isn't at least tangentially a Spider-Man fan that doesn't love it. Anyway,
I second that. I just keep forgetting where I am because I watched some of it on Netflix and now it's on Disney, and I have to go back through my like history and look it up and figure out what the last episode was. Mike, I started watching Doom Patrol. I watched 3 episodes of it before Missy had to leave for California. So and I want to watch more. She is very wacky, is very weird. I got her to try it because I was like, Brendan Fraser's in this, and then she's like, oh, he's just gonna be like in the robot the whole time. I was like, well, maybe.
No, he's not.
He's not really. And then also the guy from White Collar was there, so that was a plus as well. And also Time Lord in it, Timothy Dalton. I know he was a James Bond, but come on. So
Wait, what Time Lord? Oh, right. Took me a second. I'm like, wait, what Time Lord was he? I'm like, right, Gallifrey, all that stuff. Yeah.
All the Gallifrey.
Took me a hot second. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. So,
But Sorg, what was the last episode you saw
of Doom Patrol?
Yeah.
They found the Nazi scientist in Paraguay.
Oh, okay. So you haven't found the town yet?
They returned the town.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's an episode coming up.
There's a lot of episodes coming. I'm just looking at the names is fun.
There's an episode coming up where it's fascinating. It like remember how I told you Gotham was the weirdest show I watched until I watched Doom Patrol? Do you see where I'm getting at now? Yeah, and you're just starting.
Yeah.
You're just starting, and we've already gone inside a goat.
Yeah. Episode 2. Hey, crawl in this goat for me.
Crawl in this goat anus, by the way. This goat anus.
I was also confused. I'm like Cyborg's here. We're gonna cross over with Titans already, and I didn't realize he is a mainstay in this show. So yeah. Boo.
And I don't believe they're on the same Earths. According to Crisis on Infinite Earths, they are not.
Right, I believe you're correct. Also strange for me. I don't know what year it is.
Oh yeah,
because she's using like an iPod Nano, and I saw the numbers go up, and I thought we stopped at 2008 for some reason.
Yeah, I don't exactly know the timing on it. I don't know the time frame.
Yeah. Also strange. I watched the 1,000 Words Eddie Murphy movie, and I watched Dinner with Schmucks from 2012, 2010, respectively. Eddie Murphy's definitely using an original iPhone. And then they said, here, look at this video. And he handed the guy an iPod Nano. Who was doing that? Who is doing that?
Well, I mean, to be fair, you're talking to the man who once walked around with an iPad mini and a flip phone. So,
oh, I remember those days. Yeah, that's true.
I still would have kept my flip phone if I hadn't lost it in a cab. I had one of those nice flip phones that folded up and had a whole typewriter. Like, it was great.
Yeah, typewriter?
Keyboard. You know it.
Yes.
Shut up, Sorg. Wrestling!
I got
Sorg,
nothing else. What else is happening?
We had a WWE title match in the length it took WWE to post about, hey, there's going to be a title match during the commercial break.
Heath Slater. Good to see Heath Slater. I am
sad also to see Heath Slater because I thought it was going to be an actual match.
Yes. Yeah.
I would have loved an actual match. That would have been fantastic.
You spent 10 minutes making me believe, working to believe, and then you did this, and then you Dolph Zigglered Heath Slater.
And then the thing we've been promoting that Dolph Ziggler is going to say what the stipulation is, you don't fucking do.
No.
I hate the bait and switch.
This better be a Chamber of Horrors match or I'm out.
No, Sorg, I know what it is. Do you want to know what it is?
Am I supposed to know what it is? Spoiler alert.
All right, this is me guessing.
Hold on a second. Here we go. I still have this button over here that says... Oh, sorry. It said New Japan spoilers and went to music. But it was marked Avengers for some reason. Go ahead.
Okay. But so Dolph, because at Extreme Rules, you have to have a match that doesn't have Extreme Rules, but in fact has more rules.
Yes.
Yeah. So Dolph's stipulation is going to be that Drew can't use the Claymore. I guarantee that's gonna be what it is. Like, I thought of that last week when they said it. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to.
And then you just had him obliterate Heath with one move.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
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 Like, and because it's Dolph, of course he's going to pick the lamest fucking thing possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dolph Ziggler is. Oh god, Dolph Ziggler is. I don't even know how to describe Dolph Ziggler.
Have you watched What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
Mm.
I need to.
Are you familiar with the term energy vampire?
Like Morbius, the living vampire?
No. Like people that are energy vampires.
Oh, you mean charisma vacuums?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not that like Ziggler is a charisma vacuum, because I mean he actually is very charismatic, but it's more the function of Ziggler in these storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like you can't, like, we all agree Ziggler is like a phenomenal Ziggler is a phenomenal pro wrestler and character and everything, right? We all agree.
Pro wrestler character depends.
Okay. He's on. Yeah.
Ziggler needs a foil.
Mm-hmm.
Ziggler is best when he has someone to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Those people have been AJ Lee, Big E, Vicky Guerrero, the Spirit Squad, and less notably Robert Roode.
The Spirit Squad? When he was in the Spirit Squad?
Yeah, he was great. He was great in the Spirit. I will defend this to the day I die. The Spirit Squad was great. The Spirit Squad was the most original gimmick over the past 15 years.
The Spirit Squad were the best tag team champions of all time.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to say they were the most original gimmick, and that includes Bray Wyatt.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because that's something I had not seen ever in wrestling.
And we were not looking forward to it.
No, we weren't. But god damn it, they main evented a pay-per-view with DX.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because Bray Wyatt, very talented, very creative. He's taking a lot of elements from a lot of other things and mashing it together, and it works brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no one has tried the Spirit Squad before them or since them. No one has done it, and it worked for a variety of reasons. It worked on every conceivable level. The only thing that stayed left over from the Spirit Squad is Dolph Ziggler and the trampoline that the Lucha House Party occasionally uses.
Texting in the DMs of indie promoters, return of male cheerleaders, and send. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's it. That's the next $20 idea.
Yep. We're just giving it away for free.
That's right. That's right.
Cereal with cheerleaders. Book it, Sorg.
What?
You know, waffles with women. You know, all that stuff. Cereal
I
with
thought you were
cheerleaders.
talking about like the podcast Serial, which is about like serial murders. I'm just like, that's a weird plot device. Okay. This took a turn.
Oh, and
Jeez.
Alex, yeah, we know someone spoiled the champ versus champ match. I'm not looking up who it is. I actually want to see it.
Mhm.
And Sorg, I have a question. All right. Someone spoiled the end of the champ versus champ match for NXT, right?
Okay.
Tony Schiavone is on commentary for AEW.
Oh, they wouldn't make him. They wouldn't make him do that again.
Do you think they're gonna do it?
Though he's also sitting beside the guy that was up against him.
Mm-hmm.
That he did that to.
Do
with Jim
you think
Ross.
they're gonna do it?
No.
I think they might.
I
think they might. They're desperate. They've lost 2 weeks in a row now.
Oh, have they now?
They've lost. They haven't lost the demos like Chris Jericho, did, but they've lost overall viewers.
Mike, I would also position that the commentary is probably already in the can. They could do it in post.
Sorry, they can absolutely do it in post.
But that is to specifically do that in post.
Sorg, it's not hard to take out a line that Jim Ross says and replace it with. By the way, if you're thinking about switching the channel, Keith Lee's going to win North American title and the NXT title. Yeah, that'll put some butts in the seats.
Did you just spoil it for me?
I don't know. It's one or the other.
Oh, okay. You're just picking that. Okay. We don't know. We're just saying words.
I'm saying Keith Lee because I want Keith Lee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want Keith Lee. And honestly, if Cole was winning, I don't think they would do it because they employ Britt.
Mm-hmm.
If Keith Lee was doing it,
maybe. I will position that, being that they are probably already in the can and have them on stage doing commentary, that they will not be doing that. Or at least it is I want to say that it is far less likely for them to go that extra mile.
And what if Taz is on commentary?
What if Taz is on commentary?
Mm-hmm.
But it's already going to be in the can.
Doesn't matter.
Like,
all you have to do, hey Taz, Skype in this line for us.
Also, remember, again, it'd be shitty to do that when you are also a taped show.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that makes a separation.
It was shitty to do it when you were a live show.
Well, yes, but
like they're trying to ape WCW as much as possible. You know they are. I could see Tully Blanchard doing it when he's introducing Shawn Spears. I could see anyone doing it. Literally anyone. If Jericho was on commentary, he would absolutely do it in segment 1.
Mike, you know what we're going to do next time we get together in person? I know it's been like 5 years. We're gonna get Wrestling Mayhem Show neck tattoos.
Sorg, if the next time we get together is after my wedding, maybe. If it's before, my fiance will kill you.
You just put like see where your beard is growing in there, like really thick, like, you know. I mean,
yeah.
It's kind of like the Bam Bam Bigelow. All he has to do is grow his hair in.
But I'm not keeping this.
Okay.
Like, a lot of this is going to be going away. This is just my quarantine beard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and plus, fuck, I may have to get it done before August 1st because if we're coming back to the hockey playoffs, I don't know if I can last.
Mike.
Yeah.
Fake beard. Think about it.
No, sorry, can't do it. Can't do it.
Tattoo.
Oh, by the way, speaking of fake hair, we need to talk about Ruby Riott. That was amazing. That was hysterical.
What happened, Mike?
Ruby Riott's extensions fell out.
I missed it. I didn't see that.
It was pretty great. And then because the Iconics are the Iconics, they started grabbing it and throwing it in the air like confetti.
Oh, because of course. Okay. All right.
Oh, and I have a new proposed finisher name for one of the Iconics finishers.
Okay.
So Sorg, you know the move the Iconics do where I believe it's Billy holds up an opponent and Peyton hits him with a big knee?
Okay.
Now, unofficially, that move is called the sick knee from Sydney. Now, not going to argue that name. It's a great name. But, Sorg, I was thinking of this while I was watching the Iconics match. I have a new name for it. Are you ready?
Go for it.
You gotta be joking me!
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the last name that you came up with?
Oh, man. Oh, the Hey K-Lock.
Yeah, the Hey K-Lock. So you got the hey, you gotta be joking me.
I have both catchphrases in move names.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if I ever do get a chance to stand next to Billy Kay inside an elimination chamber again, that is what I'm going to say. I'll be like, listen, you're great. I have some notes.
I have some notes.
Please have a submission called the Hey K-Lock. Please call your finisher the You Gotta Be Joking Knee.
Jeez.
It's right there.
It is right there.
It's right there.
On that note, I think that's a good point to cut this off. Mad Mike, 483 on the Twitters. It'll be a week before we see you.
Yeah, I won't be on. I'm going to do my homework
Okay.
tonight.
Good.
Tomorrow there will be a Mad Mike mail. If people remember how to do that. I'll also send it to you via Slack because I don't know if the email works.
It does. It should. Well, you'll be our test to make sure it still does. Because it's gone down a couple of times, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. So I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
But Sorg, I'm not looking forward to the homework.
Mm.
It's a half-hour.
I
Triple
feel
H match.
bad. Bradley has messaged. He apparently watched a good third of the wrong pay-per-view. Because
Hey, you know what? We don't blame us. We didn't assign ourselves this match.
blame the professor. And to realize that there were 2 Roadblock pay-per-views or events
Roadblock
in
and
the
Roadblock end of the line
in the same year.
because
And
WWE is real creative sometimes.
and the second one was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So.
Sorg, I don't want to watch a half-hour Triple H match.
Well, you're going to.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna.
I don't want.
You're
I'd
gonna.
rather watch an episode and a half of Star Wars Rebels.
There you go.
I'll tell you that much.
There you go. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, or the Monday night. I don't know what we called the show. Please subscribe.
Monday Mayhem Warrior.
Monday Mayhem Warriors. And, of course, please subscribe. This podcast is on the Wrestling Mayhem Show super feed over on your podcast device, as well as on the Sorgatron Media master feed. So you can get this in all kinds of geeky podcasts. Hey, I hear there's a sports podcast that just came back last week, too. Everything from that to thrifting to Dungeons and Dragons live playing to technology to stuff about the coronavirus app that last week. It is a mix. It is a good mix. So please drop in there and subscribe so you don't miss a thing we got going on. We'll see you guys next time, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time on wherever you're catching this on the live streams on Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. If that's working, I saw an error message on that. Thanks, YouTube, for
By
not.
the way, the new U.S. title looks terrible.
The new U.S. title looks terrible, and Vampiro has a talk show on El Rey Network. We didn't even digest that.
Unless he's talking to people as he's torturing them in his chamber with like the rack and everything, I don't know if I want to watch it.
There you go. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow night. We'll catch you next time. Mayhem out.